Welcome back to Walls Today, where our Walls today is Tetrad, a 1981 release running here on the Apple IIe and Virtual 2, from Philip Hess and the Hayden Book Company. It's Tetrad. Do I want instructions? I'm going to hit Y for yes. You are the X and I am the O. When it is your turn, a dot will appear in the first open box. You can move the dot forward with the right arrow key and move the dot backwards with the left arrow key. You can move from board to board with the spacebar. When the dot is in the desired box, press return. Press any key to continue. Takes 4 boxes in a straight line, either horizontally, vertically, or diagonally to win the game. The line may be all on one board, or maybe connecting all 4 boards. Good luck. Let's get into it here with Tetrad. In case that description didn't tip you in, or the thumbnail, it's 3D tic-tac-toe with an extra row and column on each board. Yep. Let's start at level 1. I'm going to go first. Let's get right into it here with Tetrad. All you suckers suck playing 2D tic-tac-toe. I'm over here playing 3D tic-tac-toe. 2D chess? Nah. This is where it's at. There's this thinking, animation, and sound, which the sound is a little bit grating. And we'll see once the screen is full of green whether I have my perennial green screen problems. Okay. Move over. Got to block them in 3 dimensions. See how this goes. Also wonder if there's any real RNG here. Like, is this game completely deterministic based on the level and the inputs? If I play these same moves every time, will I get the same moves from the computer? These are the questions that I have about Tetrad. Alright, they blocked me there. Gotta break out our 2D tic-tac-toe tactics. And then wait for it to think. Tetrad, of course, means 4, so gotta have a 4x4 in 4 layers. 4x4x4. Okay. They blocked me there, but they didn't block me here. How do you like that? Gotta get on those corners. The one question I have as well is if you can do a diagonal through the boards. Is that possible? For example, if I have a X on the bottom left on the top, then an X on the top right on the bottom, and then the corresponding X's for a diagonal through. Does that count? Anyway, I gotta block him here. He's trying to trip me up by thinking in 2 dimensions instead of 3 dimensions. I'm over here thinking in 3 dimensions. See how this goes. Okay, they blocked me there. Let's try. I don't think they have anything good right now, so let's try my 3D tactics. Let's see. So if I put one... Let's try to put one here and see where they block. Of course, they could try to go for something here too as well. You know, they could try to line up 3. Put the pressure on me. Tic-tac-toe, the thinking man's game. Alright, we've gone through full green. We're going back to purple. Yep. Alright, so we gotta block them. Lining us up, then they gotta block us, so. I think I played some 3D chess variant for like an old 386 DOS PC we had back in the day. I don't think it was this one though, because this never got ported to DOS. It did make it to C64 and Atari 8-bit. Okay, so what was I trying to do? I was trying to see if I could do a diagonal through the layers. Is that worth trying? Let's see here. So if I were doing an X diagonal through that, I do this. Let's see if that does anything. because now if I put one there, yeah, they're there. So they are blocking me there. So that seems like that's a viable strategy. So let's see here. What else do I have that's set up like that that's still viable? It is ticking the entire time that I'm thinking as well, just to put the pressure on. Let's see. I mean, it's worth it to get the X's on the top and bottom corners just because that does set you up for being able to do that. Let's do that. All right, he's got 3 in a row now. No, he doesn't. Okay, wait. Does he have anything? Wait, one. Okay. So that I need to block him on the bottom layer here, I think. I almost accidentally hit return there instead of space. That's a peril with this. So I think if they do a diagonal line through the layers here, they could get this right here, and that would count as a win. So I got to block it. Now we're getting into the real 3D tic-tac-toe. Okay, do they have anything set up for that? Let's see. Is that something? Now I have to actually think. This is not my strong suit. Let's see. Oh man, I didn't know what I was signing up for here. Okay. Do they have 3 in a row anywhere? So I think, yeah, they do. They do have a 3 in a row diagonal through the layers here. If you see, so they're going from the top layer this position through to this next one, and then through to that one. So I need to block them on the bottom layer. Cycled through too much. I gotta block them here. Tables have turned on the defensive. Okay, now I gotta think through every time what they're going for. Okay. I think they're going for this. That escalated quickly from me wondering whether this was possible to it being every move. Now the question is, which ones am I accidentally lined up for? Any? Let's see. Okay, so it's So I gotta go here to block that. And they'll have to block me somewhere. At least. I'm on the offensive again. Okay, do they have anything here? Okay. All right, let's see here. What should my next move be? For maximum damage. I'm tempted to go for. No, I don't have any diagonals across either way now because they're blocking both. Okay. So that's good to know. Do I have any diagonals? Okay. If I set this up, will that give me anything? Because this would set me up for a diagonal through. If I can pull it off. Let's see. Although now I'm probably going to have to go on the defense because they're going to set up a 3 in a row. And I didn't set up a 3 in a row on that. What 3 in a row are they setting up? Okay. Just the vertical 3. Yep, looks like it. Gotta block them here. I don't think they have any other 3 set up. The creator of this did go on to make one other Apple II game, Death in the Caribbean, an interactive fiction game, which, you know, if everything stays on schedule, we'll see. I should upload a video for on April 17th, 2025. But what do I need to be blocking now? Okay, they went there. Where did that set up 3? Did that set up a 3 anywhere? No, I'm second guessing myself. I don't think that set up a 3 anywhere, did it? Clock is always ticking. Let's try to put our diagonal in. Let's see. So this should set me up for a diagonal through that top X to the second layer, to this layer, and then if I can put one on the bottom layer without them blocking it. Or maybe they set up a 3 and I didn't see it. Maybe they'll win. Who knows? Anything could happen. Here in Tetrad. Could be a 3-dimensional cats game as well. It's another option. Always on the table. Wait a minute, if I go for this, that'll be better than anything else I can do right now, right? Because that sets me up for a 3 there. I hope they don't have any 3 in a rows that I haven't noticed. Okay. Do they have 3 in a row anywhere? I don't think so. Let's just go for it. And they're going to set up 3 in a row here, and then I'll block them there. On that 3rd layer. I'm counting the layers from the top. That's not the layer I want to be on. Be on this layer. There we go. Obvious move. It's riveting. 3D tic-tac-toe. Who knew? Okay. Do we have any? Do we have any 3s anywhere? Do they have any 3s anywhere? Now it actually is much more confusing because I don't know where the good moves are. Anyway, let's see, we got X. If I put one here, I will have to be blocked in 2 spaces. Because I would have to be blocked here, and I would have to be blocked on the next layer. Because I have a diagonal horizontally at the top row. through the layers. Let's try that. Put an end to this once and for all, unless they have 3 lined up somewhere. I think I can win this. Let's find out. All right, they blocked me there, but it's my move. Here we go. Wait, what? What? Okay. Congratulations, you won. Hit E to end, or C to continue. Okay, I had to think about it to see that I got 4 in a row. Yeah, let's hit E to end. Oh, it's setting up the game. I think it's just rolling right back into it at the same difficulty level. So I think that's going to do it here for me with Tetrad for Waza Day. And if you like 3D tic-tac-toe games for the Apple II like this, then go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for our next Waza Day.